Hello everyone. Welcome back to Basic and Applied Microbiology classes. I hope you all are doing good. So today we are going to talk about primary and secondary metabolites of microorganisms. So firstly, I will be introducing you about primary and secondary metabolites, and after that we will take the differences between primary and secondary metabolites of microorganisms. So let's try to understand with the help of this picture. I know most of you are already familiar with this picture. This picture is showing microbial growth stages or microbial growth phases, right? So we all know that microbial growth we always study in four phases. First phase here we can clearly see with the help of this picture is lag phase, and after lag phase log and exponential phase is there, and after exponential phase stationary phase, and then death or decline phase, right? So with the help of these phases of growth or microbial growth curve, I will try to make you understand about this topic of primary and secondary metabolites, right? So I know most of you are already knowing about it, but still we can go for a quick revision that in lag phase we all know that there is no increase in number of cells. When we talk about number of cells with respect to time, what we observe that there is no increase in cell number, and cell actually prepare itself for the next phase, that is to make it ready for division phase, right? After lag phase what actually happens, log phase is there, right? Log phase is also called as exponential phase. So during exponential phase microbial cells actually divide at their maximum rate. That's why cells number increase exponentially here. Okay. Third phase is stationary phase. So here we can see with the help of this curve and picture, we are very well clear that here there is no increase in number of cells. What is actually happening? Number of cells is constant here, right? So this phase is called as stationary phase. And after stationary phase, death phase, decline phase. So as in log phase, there was an exponential increase in number of cells. In the same way, in death phase, if I talk about, then there is a rapid decrease in number of cells. Okay. So here, this is all information about growth curve, right? Now question comes, why I am showing microbial growth curve here and why I am discussing it here? Because here I will link this picture with synthesis of primary and secondary metabolites. Okay. Now you see, so all four phases are clear to us. Lag phase, after that log phase, after log phase stationary, and then after stationary death phase. Then we should update our knowledge here that of course during these different phases of growth, microorganisms produce some metabolites. Okay, those metabolites can be essential for their growth and reproduction, or they can be helpful to microorganisms in some other activities. So let's talk about these metabolites now, right? So here, with the help of this solid red line, I have tried to show you the synthesis of some metabolites. Okay, so here you can clearly see that these metabolites are going to be produced during which phase? Log phase. It means this red line is going to indicate the synthesis of those metabolites which are produced during this phase, log or exponential phase, right? And now I'll be talking about another category of metabolites which I have tried to show here with the dashed red line, right? Dashed red line is indicating you that the synthesis of these metabolites actually begins when there is end of log phase and stationary phase begins, right? So during stationary phase these metabolites are synthesis, right? So here I have tried to show you two categories of metabolites, right? So we should know here that different type of terminology is used for these metabolites. So the metabolites which are synthesized during exponential or log phase, those metabolites are called as primary metabolites. And secondly, which I have shown here with the dashed line, these metabolites which are synthesized during stationary phase, means after the log phase or exponential phase, these metabolites are called as secondary metabolites. Synthesis of primary and secondary metabolites during different phases of microbial growth is also indicating their importance. How? Because you can see here that primary metabolites, these are going to be synthesized during log phase. The log phase is the phase during which cell maximally divide. It means somehow these primary metabolites are involved in supporting the growth of microorganisms and helping them to undergo reproduction, right? On the other hand, if we talk about secondary metabolites, here the synthesis of secondary metabolites in stationary phase is indicating that secondary metabolites are not involved in growth and reproduction of microorganism. Why? Because they are not going to be synthesized during log phase. They are synthesized by microbial cells during stationary phase. It means after growth is over, then synthesis of secondary metabolites will commence, right? So in this way, we are better clear about this, that primary metabolite belongs to log phase and secondary metabolites are synthesized during stationary phase. Okay, let's take some examples of primary metabolites. So primary metabolites mainly include vitamins, enzymes, nucleotides, right? They are synthesized to contribute also towards the growth and reproduction of microorganisms. Secondary metabolites are providing always some kind of advantages to microorganisms. It include mainly the synthesis of antibiotics, toxins. These are examples of secondary metabolites. Now we will also understand some properties of primary and secondary metabolites and how we can differentiate these two from each other. Okay, so now we are going to take the differences part. So here I have included some terms of comparison like role in growth, another name, phase of production, quantity, defensive action, and then examples. How primary metabolites are different from secondary metabolites with respect to these terms, that we will discuss. So let's talk about role in growth. The primary metabolites are necessary for microbial growth and reproduction. This we are very much clear from that growth curve picture, that they are synthesized during log phase, exponential phase, are contributing towards growth and reproduction of microorganisms. Secondary metabolites, these are not necessarily involved in the growth and reproduction, okay, but are essential for ecological functions and some other activities. So what kind of functions and activities, that will be clear to you when we will be talking about examples in point 6. Now second, another name, primary metabolites, as they are key players in supporting the growth and reproduction of microorganisms. That's why they are also called as central metabolites. Okay, and secondary metabolites, it is not necessary that every bacteria, every fungi, all microorganisms will be producing secondary metabolites. Okay, so they are known as specialized metabolites. And why specialized? Why not central? Because they are not having anything to do with the growth and reproduction part. Now, phase of production. These are produced, primary metabolites are produced during log phase. And remember, the time duration, the part of log phase during which primary metabolites are produced, that is called as trophophase. On the other hand, if we talk about secondary metabolites, we are very much clear. We are very much clear that these are produced during stationary phase. Remember, the time duration, the part of stationary phase during which secondary metabolites are synthesized, that is called as the idiophase. Quantity, produced in large quantities, okay, and secondary metabolites, they are produced in small quantities. Defensive action, okay, these are not actively involved in defense mechanism. Primary metabolites. Secondary metabolites, they are actively involved in defensive mechanism. What kind of defense mechanism? You will understand with the help of examples. So primary metabolites, let's take some examples. Alcohol, organic acids, amino acids, proteins, enzymes, vitamins, nucleotides. These are some of the examples of primary metabolites. These are directly involved in supporting the growth of microorganisms. Now secondary metabolites, antibiotics, toxins, pigments. These are examples of secondary metabolites. I think point number 6 is now well justifying point number 5 and 1, ecological functions and other activities and defense mechanism. So well answered with antibiotics, toxins, etc. Right? So this is all about the key differences between primary and secondary metabolites. And you should know both primary and secondary metabolites are of industrial importance. So I hope this topic of primary and secondary metabolites is clear to you all. Thank you so much. Keep watching.